Hey everybody, how we doing? How's it looking? Hey Cuba, hey Plated, hey Critter, hey David, how are you guys? What's happening? How's everybody tonight? Can you guys hear me okay? Hey David, I'm using a different microphone so I don't have the boom mic out in front of my face. Hey Brapson, how you doing? Welcome. See how many folks we get in here, huh? Hey, thanks for the likes. Appreciate it. Definitely helps the video. Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you, Cuba. Sweet. We got a little Saturday Night Live going instead of a Friday night. I figured we'll try a Saturday and see how many people can come by. I'm always I never plan too far ahead, obviously, because I put this together a few hours ago. But I've got 5 pairs of these gloves to give away, and I figured might as well give them away to the folks that come to the live stream and hang out. So hang around, and we'll figure out a way to give away 5 pairs of these. I don't have them with me. There's 3 colors. There is the red, there's green, and there is black. So where this is red, it'd be kind of a bright lime green or black. And I will, if you email me, if you win, email me, and we'll talk about it later. But email me, and I will send your information to Kemi Moto, and then they will send them out to you. So there's that. Check out this new mug I got. Thank you to Eric and his wife. How rad is that? It has a King Mountain lookout on the map on the bottom. Use my colors, red, white, and blue. Pretty awesome. So yeah, we'll give away some gloves a little bit later, and just hang out. I hadn't been feeling well this week. I actually came home early from work a couple days on Wednesday and Thursday. Actually, I stayed home Thursday. Went and got a COVID test. Don't have COVID. Just didn't feel 100%. So been kind of enjoying a kind of a low key weekend, but feeling better now. Thanks to some extra vitamins and some extra rest, I think. Appreciate you guys being here, though. What's new with you guys? Anything going on? Plated, nice video today. If you haven't seen that Plated Life's Jesse's video today, go look at that on YouTube after this, obviously. Perhaps in the DRZ is good. Actually, it's hiding away in the barn. I need to get it out. I'm actually going to take it up to the Tour Tech rally with Ben from Dork in the Road. So I'm going to take that instead of the Africa Twin, since we're going to kind of have a home base and maybe go ride some single track stuff instead of like double track or roads. So yeah, David, I think you're right. Just some fatigue for sure. Feeling a little worn out. Hey, Jarl, how you doing? Hey, Cuba. So this is the one I'm currently using. This is a Bell MX9. My camera's not on it right now because I took it off to do some other stuff, but there's the disgusting setup on the side as far as all the gear. But yeah, it's an MX9 adventure helmet. I've got a Senna, I think it's the 30 Senna. I got my battery pack hooked. Wow, that changed the color. Hooked to the top there. It's run down with a cord, and then that runs into the GoPro media adapter, and then there's where the microphones plug in, and then it runs up to the camera, which sits up here on the front. So, and then this mount, it can be twisted and turned and set up anyway. I had it back farther earlier. Didn't like that because it was hard to get all this stuff to work, and so I moved it out towards the front. But there's the helmet I'm running right now, the MX9. And I was just given an Alpine Star helmet, but I don't have anything hooked up on it as far as the audio and video, so I gotta work on that one. Oh, that's a good idea, David. Yeah, counterweight that. Hey, Beards. How you doing, buddy? I don't have a pin lock, Braps. I usually just use a Well, I run goggles out in the woods a lot of times, or I just run sunglasses and leave the visor up. So that's great, Kuba. Yeah, the MX9 is a good helmet. I've been pretty happy with it. I actually have. Here's the Alpine Star Super Tech helmet I just got. I can open that up real quick. It's been sitting on the floor. I haven't even used it. How does that counterweight pouch mount? Is it inside the helmet, David? So I threw this up on my. Oh, there's a new. I threw this up on my Instagram when I won it, but that came right from Alpine Stars. I won an Instagram post thanks to Dork in the Road. He put me on there, and oh, okay, that's cool, David. But yeah, this is one of their newest helmets, and DOT. It's the SM10 composite SM10. It's MIPS and DOT, but check that thing out. Isn't that rad? It is super light too, carbon fiber. And I haven't even got a chance to wear it yet. So I don't have any video stuff on it. So I need to get, if I'm going to use it that way, I need to get it set up. I thought about just leaving it without and just running it when I go ride with my kids and don't want to film, but I generally film everything. So yeah, came with the bag. I mean, it is a nice setup. So pretty cool. No V-Track, no KTM for me. I'm good with the on the cheap end, the DRZ and the Honda for sure. But I don't know, Jarl, if it is carbon fiber or not. It does say it's composite. I didn't actually look up what the construction is. Hey Lee, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. What else? Oh, you guys will like this. So back in my younger and more stupid days, this was the helmet I was rocking when I was riding with a motorcycle club. Yeah, I don't know. You see this one? This is kind of funny. I don't feel that way anymore. But yeah, there's my well, it did have a DOT sticker on it because I put it on there, but that's not DOT. So I don't ride with that anymore because I'm not dumb. Yeah, I'll stick with a helmet that'll actually save my head now than one that won't. So yeah, it is kind of ironic. I actually got in trouble for it at work one time. Well, not that one. I rode in with a non-DOT helmet on my Harley, and one of my supervisors asked me if it was DOT. And I said, well, it's got a DOT sticker, which I had put on it. And they wrote me up for coming in with a helmet that's not DOT. So yeah, I played that game for a while. I run all DOT and MIPS and all that now. But when I was young and dumb, I ran that helmet. Yeah, you're right, Kuba. That's the other thing is having Bluetooth and being able to listen to music and talk to your friends. And really just, I mean, I can't believe I never took a rock to the face, or, I mean, I took some bugs. I got stung in the face, but I can't believe I never took a rock off the back of a truck or something like that and just destroyed my mouth or my face or my jaw. So I'm thankful that the good Lord was watching over me when I was cruising with my dumb helmet. You're selling your Harley plated? How come? You're right, Brapson. I was a typical Harley guy. I will admit it. Yeah, see right there? Total typical Harley guy. Actually, Brapson, the new BMW R1250 RT that just came out. I haven't been on it yet, but if it's like everything they say, it's got adaptive cruise and the magnetic ride control and all of those things. It's going to be pretty freaking rad. The bike I'm on now is awesome. It's a 1200. It's a 2015. I've ridden a Victory Police motorcycle, and while it looked super cool and it rode down the road super nice, it did not do well in cone patterns because it's like 1,800 feet long. It's like a land barge, and so they did not do well in nimble style cone patterns. The BMW, in my opinion, has been the best overall for that. Yeah, Cuba. I usually wore jeans. I always wore over the ankle shoes. I did wear t-shirts. I still do to some degree, and the silly helmet. But I've changed my ways. The Pan America is cool. I would encourage you to go ride one if you had a chance and have any love for Harley stuff. It's definitely worth a ride. Oh, plated. What's the new project? Now I'm curious. Do you guys know anyone that wants a Ducati Scrambler, a 2016? It's got like 2,600 miles on it. It's sitting out in my barn for sale. It's a buddy of mine's bike, but he wants $5,500 for it. It's got, like I said, 20. Does it even have 2,500 miles on it? It might have less than that. But anyway, he bought it new. He laid it down once, and it's got a little bit of damage to the heat shield on the exhaust, and then the hand grip. Otherwise, it's pretty awesome. But it's the Ducati Scrambler 800 with like, I don't even think it has maybe 2,500 miles on it. It's 803 cc V-Track, 803. Actually, I guess I could pull up the ad and read it to you. It's on the old Face Space. It's on Craigslist too. It's yellow. Hey Shane, hey Jen. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. The blue book on it 6,500. He wants 5,500 firm out of it. Get it gone, and let me see. Let's look at he wants it gone though, so where's my stuff? That's the question. Let me see. I'll answer your question here in a second. No, it's got cast wheels.
Can I play Xbox?
I don't think so. Not
Okay.
tonight. Thanks, bud. It's got cast wheels. Yeah, 2,600 miles. One owner is bought new in Eugene. It's got a new battery. Just a couple cosmetic issues on it'd be the right side. Had its brake-in oil change done at Eugene BMW, but it's yellow and silver. Nice bike. Oh, nice, Mr. Gerd. Is that how you say it, Mr. GRD? Really? When did you get it? That's awesome. Yeah, plated. The KTM 890 is pretty neat. Although, do you follow Brett Tax? He just sold his 790 and said he had a guy with a ABS failure on an 890 in one of his classes, a brand new one. That makes me nervous. But yeah, please thumbs up on the stream if you wouldn't mind, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. And a Harley Bobber. I think he's getting out of motorcycles. He's one of my car buddies, my Mopar buddies. And so he's going to use that money, I think, for one of his race cars that he's putting together. He's building a 70, I think it's a 73 Plymouth Duster, Gold Duster actually is what it's called. And it's going to be on nitrous. So it is listed at 65 or 6250, I think, right now. 6250. And yeah, it is. It's super nice. But yeah, if you guys know anybody looking for a scrambler, yellow and silver, pretty much all stock and original. Like I said, just a little bit of cosmetic damage on it'd be the right side of the bike if you're sitting on it, and nothing that affects how it rides. So I want to know more about this Pan America though, Mr. Gerd. And Jarl, I've seen that new Sportster S, but I've done no research on it at all as to what it's like or what they've done to it. So I don't have any data on that. So David, you want a Ducati or the Scrambler? I wish I could throw the link up here. I don't know if I can. Oh, maybe I can. Let's do this. I'll put it on Craigslist. I'll do the Craigslist one. Give me a second. Let's see here. Oh, very cool. Yeah, Kuba, I'm a big time Mopar guy. Behind me, that's my 73 Dart Swinger, which I took to a car show today. And then that's my 66 Chrysler Newport with a 440. And then I've got a 73 Plymouth Scamp that I just bought out of a storage unit and just got it running. It's not on the road yet, but it's been sitting since '04 and just got it fired and running in the driveway. So that's what I'm working on currently. Ronnie, that's cool. Now, Ronnie, were you riding with Beards? Is that the connection or no? Sparky, I hear you. It's out of control. Brapson, I do think that the Pan America would be a good police bike. I would be curious to see it done up with the top box and the side panniers. I bet that would actually be a pretty decent patrol bike. It's a lot like a BMW GS in my opinion, and I think for the folks that are diehard Harley riders and Harley police agencies that ride Harleys, I think it would be an awesome alternative to a Road King or an Electric Glide. So, oh, okay, Beards. Oh, right, Ronnie. Okay. What color did you get, Ronnie? Oh, they'll be at Tour Tech too, Beards. I would love to ride them again. I want to ride the off-road course. I didn't get to do that at Giant Loop. I got too busy with other things and that long day out at the Alvord. Yeah, that the T7 would be a cool bike. Black, awesome, Ronnie. That's great. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Here, let me see if I can link this. Can I share this? Let's see. Let's try this. Copy. Paste. Bingo. Hey, there it is. If you guys want to click on that, you can see the Ducati. Yeah, I would. I'm going to ride the new KLR also. That'll be great. I'm excited about that being fuel injected and a few other add-ons. I think that's going to be a great bike for the segment again. Something that's reasonably priced, like the T7 is supposed to be. Thanks, Ronnie. Ronnie, did you get yours? Did you get yours before they started like marking everything up? I know dealerships around here are putting like a $2,000 to $5,000 markup on any that they've got in stock. At least they had. I don't know if they've actually come down finally on that or not, but were you able to get yours before then? Let's see. Oh yeah, Cuba. Are you finding that you're doing more trails and more single track than you are like adventure type stuff where it's more of a mixture? Oh, that's great that you didn't get they didn't ding you for the added, Ronnie. That's awesome. Hey Gary, how are you? Absolutely, Gary. Doesn't matter what you're on or what you're riding or driving. As you can see, I like 2 wheels, 4 wheels. I even rode three-wheelers back in the day. That's actually one of the vehicles I started on was the opposite style of three wheels. But yeah, everybody's welcome. There's no gatekeeping here. We all ride different stuff, and that's okay. I agree with you, Brapson. I wonder if the suspension's any better, if it's pretty standard KLR fare. You always wonder where, on the price point where they skimped on quality, right? When they bring in a price that's in that sort of position and blows out the market. Oh, nice. Yeah, the old 85. Now, is that the 250X, or is that a 250R two-stroke, Brapson? Jeez, rude Beards. Yeah, you must be talking about the R. If it was yeah, the R is still fast even by today's standards. Wow. Yeah, you got an awesome deal on that KLR. Turn around, make some money on it, and buy something a little lighter and smaller if that's the route you want to go. There's so many cool bikes out there and so many ways to do it. I mean, if you want a European bike, you can go European. If you want a Japanese bike, you can go Japanese. If you want a Chinese bike or an Indian bike, you can go that way, or you can buy American with a Harley, or I guess technically Can-Am is American, right? I believe all their stuff is made here, or a lot of it. So you got a lot of options. Victory, not that they make a scrambler, I guess. So there's so many ways you can go with bikes, and that's one of the cool things about this sport right now, is that there is just a market for everything. Oh, V-Track, Black Hills. Now, when does the weather start to turn out there in South Dakota? Should you still be getting some decent weather? I know they get a lot of weird weather out there as the year progresses. Quebec is Can-Am. Okay. Dang it, Canadian. All right, that's okay though. Is it Polaris? It must be Polaris that's in the U.S. because Can-Am's different than Polaris. Or I'm sorry, Polaris is different than Can-Am. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? I've only had a half of one, I promise. Oh yeah, that'll be fun. I've always wanted to go out to Sturgis in August. Never made it to Sturgis before I sold my Harley. Not that I couldn't go with with what I got, but getting all these. There we go. Shut it, Beards. That's cool, Shane. That's super cool. What year's your Road King? My last Harley was a 06 Street Glide that I put a bunch of money into. Yeah, there we go. Polaris is in Minnesota. I knew they were like Midwest area. French Canadian. Hey, Corn. How are you, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't been on Discord much. Let's see if I can do this here real quick. Oop. There we go. Made you a mod, Corn. Thank you. I would like to see the 660 Aprilia, actually. That it looks pretty neat. I've not done any research on it. I've seen pictures, and I kind of like the way it looks. It's kind of angular and different. I dig it. I dig the way it looks. I'd love to ride one. 04, awesome. Those are good years. Those 88, 96 cube years are some of my favorites. Can we come up, Critter? Can you come down? That's the better question. Oh, nice. That'll be cool. What kind of van, Corn? I guess I'll have to go over there and look. I didn't notice. I saw you got a new gun, but I hadn't seen the van. I hadn't been on today much. Where is it? Is it in general? Or in buy, sell, trade? Where is it? There we go. If any of you guys aren't on the Discord, by the way, you should go over there and check it out. Let me see if I can send a link here. Corn, you could probably do this faster than me. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Invite people. Copy. Here. Let me put this here. Bingo. If you guys aren't on the Discord, that's a place where you can hang out with myself and Ben from Dork in the Road and Travis from Beards Bikes and Camping and Corn and V-Track's on there sometimes and Critter's on there. Lots of you guys really. But if you're not on there and you want to hang out and talk bikes in between live streams and other things going on, stop in there and get questions answered and look around. So, well, I'm sorry we're doing that to you, Critter. That's silly. Hopefully soon. Hey, Two Wheels. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you stopping by. How are you, man? Yeah, I think the Aprilia would be fun. I don't know. I'm not. I don't have a lot of experience with some of those European brands. You know, like KTM or Husky or Aprilia. I've seen them, and some of them are pretty neat. I test rode a 1090 KTM before I bought my Africa Twin, but I haven't spent much time on anything European. Yeah, David. Oh, nice, Two Wheels. Yeah, that's great. If you just got here, I got 5 pairs of these to give away tonight. Kemi Moto has graciously given me. That's backwards, huh? But has graciously given me some pairs to give away. So awesome. Are these the same ones, or did you get different ones, Two Wheels? These are different than the first ones they sent me to review and give away. Yeah, V-Track, they're all fun. I'd agree with you. I have fun on all of them. You know, the Pan America, well, if I looked at it, you know, dollars and cents wise and practicality wise, probably not for me at this point. It's fun to ride, especially when you're using somebody else's gas and maintenance and everything else. Okay, cool. Well, I'll try to get a few pairs out this week, and you can get some to your viewers next week. The gloves? Yeah, I think they're okay. I haven't reviewed these ones. They got like neoprene back here on the back. They've got the knuckle protection. They've got some venting in the palm. They've got some grip here, some grippage for your that's technical, for your palm on the handlebars there. And then the thing I do like about both pairs of these that I've tried is that these 2 fingers you can use on your phone. It works on the phone, and it's on left and right hand. I'm a lefty, and so it's nice that it works on both sides. I don't have a fancy bot, Critter. I don't have a fancy bot. I got nothing. Yeah, I'm wearing the other pair that I got from him. Actually, pretty much exclusively, just because they're reasonably priced. I throw them. They're always on the bike. I just end up using them. So beards. You guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cornbot. Yeah, that's my that's for those of you that came in a little bit later. That's my battery pack. So it runs down the side of the helmet, down to this mess, and plugs into my GoPro box there, the audio box. And this is where I've got two mics in my helmet, one in my ear so you can hear what other people are saying, and one in front of my mouth. You can probably see the dead cat right there. Yeah. Oh, it's dirty. But there's the dead cat for my mic. And then I got one in the back for one in my ear, but up by my ears so you can hear what people are saying to me. Yeah, that was a great trip. We had a good time. And I agree with you, Plated. I would like to ride one, but I'm afraid if I do, I want to trade off my Africa Twin. And I really don't need to do that right now, financially speaking. So, but yeah, we'll see. yeah, that helmet's like twice as heavy as it ought to be. Once you get all that gear on it, it's ridiculous. So now my drone's sitting back there. You can see it back in the corner. Got all my gear. This light, fantastic, by the way, for on top of my camera. It's a Litra, and by golly, it's bright, but works really well. Yeah, it would definitely be a change, Plated. I actually would really like to ride the new Africa Twin. I've heard it's a bunch lighter and more nimble even than mine, my 17 and the 21, 22. I've not ridden one, and so I'd like to put some miles on one of those and see what it's like too. I don't, man. Hi Zing. How are you? Do we have a bot in here? Beards, I did see your comment about the Osmo. That's a bummer. I'm going to keep using my 7, I guess. I've thankfully only had to reset it a couple times before things have gone sideways. They're not a bot. All right. Well, welcome. I just saw we had a deleted message, so that's why I was curious. Thanks to my mods for keeping track of things. No, I don't. I speak English and I speak that barely. Yeah, Brapson, my work helmet has a it's called Setcom is the brand, and so it's got a boom mic, and then it plugs into my radio, my like portable radio, my police radio that I have on my belt, and then that radio plugs into my bike. So it's kind of annoying. There is a newer system that's Bluetooth. We didn't use that system this time because we've been using the older system, but there's a new system that's Bluetooth. You still have to plug it into your we call it a pack set portable radio. But as soon as you put the kickstand down, it knows to go to the portable, and then when you put the kickstand up, it runs the radio through the bike radio. And so that's the system. Hopefully, we'll go to next time when we upgrade. But for now, I have to plug in and out every time I get on and off the bike. So I am, yeah, Kuba. I ride a police motorcycle at work, so I ride a BMW R1200 RT. So been doing that for almost 10 years now. Well, 10 years on the bike, and then 14 total in law enforcement. My Canadian's no good at all. Hey, I like it. I need to come up and see you boys. That's for sure. Yeah, Shane, it can be. It's getting more difficult by the day, unfortunately. I've got, like I said, 14 years in and 18 to go till retirement, and I'm not sure I'm going to make it that far. If they kick me off the motorcycle, I definitely won't make it. Definitely won't make it if they kick me off the bike. No, I'm not too tired of riding. I mean, it's different. I mean, obviously, I don't have a. I mean, other than both of my bikes are street legal, but I don't ride them merely on the street. The Africa Twin, I ride to the street to get to the dirt, and same with the DRZ. So I like that I have both. That I ride, all day at work, and then I can go get on my other bikes and ride off road and get away from people and drama. So no, I just passionate about riding, so it works out. Thanks, Critter. I think Texas would be a better place to work. I've certainly considered moving out of Oregon. So, Jarl, that's not a bad idea. The hard part for me is I kind of got they call it the golden handcuffs because, they pay us decent. We have good health care. I have a decent retirement system. And so when you go to look at losing those things, it's hard to replace them. Sometimes in the private sector, especially starting my own business. I got 2 little kids and a stay-at-home mom. Their mom is a stay-at-home mom, my wife, and so I gotta look at all those factors, especially the healthcare one, before I bail. So it's kind of, like I said, the golden handcuffs where I've got it just good enough to stay, even though there's times when I don't want to. I'd have to be pretty busy. Go work with Brett up in Washington. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I got my eyes open for something else to do, as far as making the money goes, but I'll keep I'll keep the job currently until, well, like I said, until they kick me off motors, and then I'll really start looking. Yeah, Critter. I've had an opportunity to, well, it's kind of in the works of potentially buying a business, and I keep going back and forth because I know that I'm going to lose out on a lot of free time that I've got now with having 3 days off a week. Yeah, I don't know that the officers get paid real great out in Kansas. Corn. I've looked at Idaho. I've looked at Wyoming as a couple different places to move potentially. I don't know, just kind of dreaming, but I don't know. I'm not super serious right now. Once they potentially tell me that I'm done on motors, because it's a rotation. So technically I should be done now. 8 years was the max, and now I've been on 9.5. And so they just keep extending me because they don't have enough folks to fill my spot, which thankfully I'm good with that, but we'll see how long it goes. We shall see. Forestry? Yeah, I think I'd have to go back to school and get a degree maybe for that. Unfortunately. I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't do this. It'll be interesting to see. I've thought about working in the motorcycle industry. I had an opportunity and could have worked at a dealership, and I passed on that just because it was a long drive to get there, and the money wasn't quite there. I did look at that. We'll see. Yeah, Tennessee would definitely be a state I would be curious about. It's just a long ways away from family out here in Oregon. But yeah, Tennessee certainly is appealing in a lot of ways. Beards, I used to work for Team Oregon. Did you know that? I worked for them for a little over a year. Yeah, personal security. Definitely. It's hard because I got little kids, so I don't want to be gone all the time. I actually thought about getting my pilot's license and doing some pilot stuff, but they're gone a lot. So no, V-Track, I agree. You won't find so Alan, our normal term is it's 3 years minimum, it's a 5 years standard, and then it can be extended out to 8, at least at my agency. It varies from agency to agency. Some don't have a limit. We have a limit of 8, and like I said, I'm at year 9.5. And you're right on the scenery, V-Track. That's one of the major, that and family are what keeps me here, because it's certainly not some of the other things that go along with Oregon. Oh, nice, Ronnie. See that some days I wish I would have gone that way, because I'd be I don't know, 5 years from retirement right now if I had gone to the military. Yes, pirate's license. Well, that's what they call me anyways right now, isn't it? A road pirate? That's what I've heard anyway. That's the word on the street. Yeah, I honestly, if I didn't work where I work now, I probably wouldn't do this job anymore. I kind of want to do something else if I get out. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Clay, I'm just reading up to your message. There's definitely firefighting's definitely in there. I just don't want to ride on an ambulance and see broken people necessarily more than I do now. Tenny, if I could go full-time YouTube, that would be rad, but I'm not quite in that realm just yet. I'm probably a couple years away from that unless something really takes off. So, but I wouldn't be averse to that. Brapson, I'm pretty chill. You see me right now. I don't change much from this. Maybe a little more serious, just with dealing with people and making sure I'm safe. But I treat people with respect, and I don't write silly chippy tickets, generally speaking, and just try to treat people like I'd want to be treated when I get stopped, which isn't very often. Motorcycle firefighter. See, now you're onto something. I don't know what I would carry. The fire extinguisher to put out little stuff? The warning bells? I don't know. Yeah, pension. That's awesome, Ronnie. Pension at 20 years. That's great. There is a guy, I know him. I'm following along closely at his progress. I'm just not quite there yet. I still need to work on my editing and kind of find my niche. I keep going back and forth between cars and bikes, and because that's the stuff I love, and so I'm going to keep doing that and see how it goes. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, I've thought about some classic car stuff too. It's really just finding the right niche. Just finding the right fit. I like to buy and sell cars. It's something I'm good at. I've looked at working for other people, selling cars and selling bikes even. That was the opportunity I turned down not that long ago. They would have hired me, but I chose to wait. And my living, hey Dale, how are you, man? My living situation is such that I live right across the driveway from my folks, and we have a couple acres of property, so it's not an easy decision to decide whether or not we're going to leave Oregon or stay or what. So I'm just gonna keep riding it out till maybe something falls in my lap that looks like it's going to work for me. David, I'm not sure about that. I've never coerced anybody to speed up. About the only reason I speed up behind somebody is to get a license plate number. So that might be what you're experiencing, is that they come up behind you to see the license plate, because we all generally, at least here in Oregon, we all have computers in our cars and we can run license plates from the car. But if you don't have the very good eyeballs, sometimes you need to get closer to get that license plate. That could be part of it. I've never tried to coax anybody into speeding. Yeah, I would love to have a 68 Charger too, Dale. Actually a buddy at work has one that he's restoring, and I would love to own one. Yeah, you're right, V-Track. In a lot of ways, that's true. It's being able to interact and meet people where they're at. Yep, you're right about that. It translates in a lot of ways. Yeah, that would be interesting. If YouTube kind of steers me in a different direction than what I'm doing now, I'd be down for that. Right now, I just kind of make stuff I like and hope that other people like it too. Seems like a few of you do, which is cool. So I'll just keep doing that. If a gig came across where I was helping somebody else with their YouTube channel, I'm down with all that. Yeah, Brapson, I actually would like to drive one of those. I think that's a great setup for the average person who wants a truck but doesn't need a 3/4 ton diesel. That little Maverick would be great for pretty much everything you need to do on a daily basis and get decent fuel economy. Mclovin malts. Sadly, there are so many of those around that I think some of them are finally starting to peter out. We're on the downhill trend, and I like beer, but I don't like it enough to to go through the process of making it. Oh, okay, Cuba. That's a different one. I haven't done that. So you must have rode on a night shift. Yeah, I work days, so I don't have to look too hard at the seatbelt to see it and the bike. The bike makes it so easy because you got a little higher vantage point. People don't necessarily notice that you're there, and it makes it easy. Awesome, Dale. I'm glad you liked the Jeep video. I actually thought that Jeep was rad. I know the video is a little long for the old YouTube algorithm, as far as people want to see 15 minute 20-minute videos max, but there was just too much cool stuff. I mean, we towed several cars in. That little Jeep just flies, and so I was like, I got to tell the story of that little Jeep. Yeah, V-Track, $5,500, man. He wants it gone. So it's got a couple little issues, and I can talk to you about that. As far as just cosmetic, but it's 2,600 miles, $5,500 for a 800cc bike. It'd be fun. I don't doubt that, Ronnie. The 100,000 orders, yeah, that's rad. Thanks, Critter. I'm gonna keep doing them. I was gonna shoot some today at the car show, and then kind of got behind, so I didn't. But I haven't even done a walk around video of the Dart. I might do that tomorrow. It's been on my in screen and on my banner, but I haven't even had it on my channel yet. Oh, nice, Dale. What kind of diesels do you work on? Just everything, or Cummins, or Power Stroke? Do you have or International or something? Yeah, the Jeep's bad. Yeah, it looks good with the VW diesel. It looks like it's supposed to be there. I believe they're all-wheel drive, Corn. I think they have an all-wheel drive option. I don't think they have a true transfer case 4-wheel drive that I'm aware of. I could be wrong, but I think it's probably an all-wheel drive, like an Escape or a one of their small SUVs. Roof pillars on. Are you talking about the Scamp, Dale? The green Scamp? Brapson, you were gonna what were you gonna pre-order? The Maverick? Ah, okay. So are you working on like 18 wheelers, Dale? You're working on the big stuff, huh? David, Ford made a Ford Maverick, which was like another car in the kind of pony car family. They did back in the 60s and 70s, made a Maverick. You're right. It was a car though, not a. They had the Mustang and they had the Maverick at the same time. That's cool, Dale. Oh yeah, you're working on the heavy stuff. That stuff's not always easy. Although it's nice, I guess most of the hoods on a lot of that stuff open way up so you can get to them, but still that's hard work. Yeah, perhaps, and that might be interesting. I don't know that it's set up to tow that much. What was it, 4 or 5,000 pounds? I think you probably tow a small boat or something. Yeah, great. Okay, Greyhound style buses. Yeah, yeah, that's not bad, Tenny. 4,000 pounds. You could tow a small boat or even a small, like a pop up camper or flatbed trailer with your bikes. I bet that's honestly most people in life, if they look at their life. Guys, I know there's a lot of guys that drive big Cummins diesels and Power Strokes and Duramax, but most people, if you look at their life, they would be just fine with a little Maverick style pickup or something to that effect. The hard part for me is that like the GMC Canyon, the Chevy Colorado, some of these, they want the same money for a truck that's about half as capable as a half ton, and they really don't get that much better mileage, generally speaking. Whereas the Maverick looked like it's going to get decent mileage. Hey, Razor, thanks for stopping by. Have fun at the track. Ride safe on one tire. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm jealous. I should be out there with you. You could call me. That makes sense, Tenny. Yeah, a little bit more of a car ride versus a pickup ride. Yeah, an El Camino. We need to bring the El Camino back. Business in front, party in the back. I think that's what they call it. No, Corn. There's a dirt oval track out in Lebanon. It's called the Willamette Speedway, and Razor's got a car out there he sponsors, and I've had my boys out there a couple times in the last few weeks. Dale, that's brutal. How long have you had it on order? Man, Santa Cruz or San. I know you've had it on order for a while. I think you've stopped in before. Yeah, that's right. Man, that's bad. Hey, Dale, shoot me an email, mclovinmoto@gmail.com. I got a set of gloves for you. I got 5 pairs to give away. While you wait, at least you can get some gear. So hit me up, McLovinMoto. I'll type that in there. McLovinMoto@gmail.com. Tell me what size you need and what color you want. They've got green, they've got this red, and they've got black. But let me know what color. Give me your address, and I will send you a pair of gloves. How's that sound? But you got to send me an email with your name and your address and what size you want. Size and color, green, red, or black. So maybe that'll help ease the pain of having to wait for your bike. Yeah, these ones are different. So these aren't the same ones I reviewed. They sent me these ones to review. These look like more of a street glove. I'm going to pull up the info on them. But yeah, they seem like they're a little bit more of a street glove, but they've got some nice features to them. I haven't worn these ones at all, so these are still on the list to be worn. I haven't been on my bike much really, so but yeah, they don't look bad at all. Thanks, Dale. Yeah, send me an email and I'll get you a pair of gloves. No, I don't think they are waterproof. They've got They've got some holes in the hands here where you can see like for breathing. They're more of a like summer. I think they're kind of a summer weight. Almost, they kind of remind me of like a sport bike glove, like a spring summer weight. Just something you throw on and to protect your hands in the summertime. They're not even as long. Like they don't. Here, let me put this one on. Hey, Waterfront, how are you, man? But they're not real long. They don't go down your wrist very far comparatively. Yeah, let's move this way. So nice glove. I think I'll get some use out of it, but definitely not a waterproof one. Yeah, you're right. They're kind of a California glove, David. I agree with you. They're kind of got a small season, I think, small window. So, but yeah. Yeah, I haven't looked at the Santa Cruz is their little pickup, right, Ronnie? Is this pad leather? I think it's a synthetic. That feels synthetic to me. I don't know that there's actually any leather like real. Well, maybe here. I bet it's all synthetic. They're pretty inexpensive. And then they do have up here. They've got you can use your there you go. You can use your phone with them. These touch pads are for phones. Yeah, they are on their website. They are or on Amazon. They're between 10 and $15. They're not expensive by any means. So I mean, if you got a couple summers out of them, I think you'd be just happy about it all the way around. Scott, what are you wearing? What kind of gloves you got? They also gave me these ones to try. These are like a total summer weight glove. Look at the pad. Look at these are all got all sorts of air vents in them. These are made by a company called Rock Biker, which Kemi Moto told me I think they're buying or they work in concert with. These don't fit as well, and they seem even cheaper. These actually seem like decent quality. My other pair have held up well. These don't seem as good a quality, like where they hook them together here on the back, where they've sewn it. Just it seems pretty cheap. They wanted me to try these. I don't have any to give away. I don't know that I would. I'll chat with them about the quality. I don't think the quality is as good on these as it is on these, even though these are $10. So they seem like they're decent. So I got those to try, and I have a cover actually to try. So yeah, Tenny, I've really enjoyed them all summer. I've worn them all over, other than being dirty. I'm showing no wear on mine. So thanks, Beards. Yeah, if you guys are interested in more conversation, the Discord's a great spot to go. Beards just posted another link. So you wear the mechanics gloves, Kuba? Awesome. Yeah, those are good gloves. Is it really, Critter? 45 to $50 Canadian? Oh, man. That's is it really that it's that different in price? Khakis. I was like, holy moly! Is it double? What is it? Is it 1.5 or 2 times 2? What it costs us here? I mean, maybe by the time you put shipping in there, it might be 50. Thanks, Dale. I actually just saw it pop up, I believe. Yep. Thank you. Oh, cool. Oh man. Hey, I just saw your email, man. Thanks for the story. I'll read the rest of it when I get a chance. But I'll get those. I'll get an email to Kemi Moto and get them sent to you. Oh, nice, Scott. That's awesome. Yeah, Ben. I keep seeing a bunch of people that say that Ben's the reason they got back into motorcycling or got into motorcycling on at all. So that's cool. Scott, what's your send me an email, mclovinmoto@gmail.com, and I'll send you a pair of gloves. They've got red, green, and black. Let me know. That's just where the fingers are. Let me know what size you need and what color you want. But send me a moto or email at mclovinmoto@gmail.com. I'll get you set up with another set of gloves. All right, man. And welcome to motorcycling. Glad you found Ben's channel. Glad you came over to mine. I appreciate it. So, okay, Tenny. 15 USD is almost 20. Okay, so it's interesting. Dale, are you talking about on my helmet? On my which camera? Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you're getting free shipping up there from Amazon. Awesome. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it, Corn and Beards. So on my helmet, I've got a GoPro Hero 7. It's not on there right now, but here's where it's mounted. So I run a GoPro Hero 7 on there. I've got a Hero 5 for like trail side camera. So it's usually on a tripod, and if I'm riding, I'll set it down and ride by it like third person type shots, or if I'm off the bike. I also have a DJI Osmo Action. If you guys are looking for a cheap action camera that's actually really good, go look at the DJI Osmo Action. It's actually super simple to use. Travis Beards will tell you the same thing. They're super easy to use. They have a forward-facing camera like the GoPro 9, but a forward-facing screen like the GoPro 9. So if you're using it as a talking to it, you can see yourself and see what's in frame. Super neat. It's easy on and off. The functions are way easier to use than the GoPro. It's got a few qualities I don't like. I think the color on the GoPro is better, and it sounds like the audio is not as good from the helmet, according to Travis when he was using it just recently. But as far as like a point and shoot, get it out of your bag, hit power, and film what you want to film, it's awesome. So check that. You have too many pairs of gloves, David? You paralysis by analysis, so many you don't know which ones to wear? Yeah, Dale, there's some, GoPro's kind of the standard, but the Osmo, if you're not running a mic in your helmet and you just want to use it to like just film off the bike or even film from your helmet but not get the audio, that's a great way to do it. I did see that, Tenny. And they reduced the price quite a bit. Yeah, though, you got it on there. I'm curious to see if they sell more of them and see if that's more successful. Tom, if I was going to sell my twin, I would look hard at the Tenere 700. I would also look hard at a BMW GS of some sort, just because I ride a BMW at work and I like them. They're just expensive to maintain, in my opinion, if you don't do the work yourself. But a T7 would be high on my list, or a new Africa Twin, the new 21. They shaved a bunch of weight. They did some more work, I believe, to the springs, and the motor's also an extra 100 cc, and I've heard it's got awesome torque. So I would look hard at the new Africa Twin. Cool, Dale. Yeah, check them out. There's a few options out there. Oh, Kuba, that's so that was my Canon M50. So I've got a mirrorless Canon M50 with a Rode compact or Rode micro microphone that sits on top of it, and so that's what I used around the campfire because it's got a zoom lens. Do I have the box sitting here? No, it's out. Actually, it's out in my car because I was using it today. But I've got a Canon M50 on a tripod that I use for most of the camping stuff lately. It's worked really well, being able to get audio from across camp. So yeah, it was an external mic plugged into my mirrorless camera. Yeah, the DJI is only $200, and well, I don't even know what a GoPro 9's are. They 450, 359, 459, something like that. Hero 7, I think, is 300-ish. So you get a lot of the features of the GoPro for a lot less money. You can plug in an external mic. Actually, I got it right here. Here is the mod for the Osmo, which is way smaller than the GoPro one. This plugs right into the side of the Osmo, and you can plug right into the side of it with your mic. So this is the Osmo adapter for an external microphone. So yes, you can. Scott, I that's the reason I got the battery pack on my helmet, because it's like, what, 30 minutes or less, depending. I've got a 128 gig card in my GoPro, and with that battery pack, I can run 5-6 hours straight. I don't even turn it off. Once I turn it on, I run it the whole time, and it takes a lot of gigabytes of data, but it's taken a lot of the pain and suffering out of dead batteries, and is it recording, those types of things. Thanks, Beards. Yeah, I definitely am bummed that it doesn't do as well on the helmet. No, you're fine. Hey, if you've got a channel, throw it up here. I'm like Ben. I want to see the rest of y'all succeed too. I'm not in this for the personal glory. It's a community thing. If you've got a channel, throw it up in here in the comments so other people can watch your stuff too. So Hero 8 is 280. Okay. Yeah. I haven't used the 8. Ben had some trouble with his 8s and went to a 9, and he said it's been somewhat better. I've had decent luck with my 7. If it gets too hot, it shuts down, but otherwise it runs okay. And David, I actually edit with Wondershare Filmora. Yes, my ADV. That's exactly right. I'm all about helping other people. It's not about me, for sure. But I actually film with Wondershare Filmora. I used iMovie until my computer just didn't have enough oomph, and I couldn't afford to buy a new Mac. They're just too expensive, and so I bought a Windows computer, and it's actually a gaming computer, and so I run Wondershare on that. Beards, you do a good job of making us feel like you're with us in your videos. Yeah, you have to. So you just take the door off. I call it. Let's see. I think I got one laying here. Yeah, I call it the blast door, and it comes off. It's just a little clip, and so you lose the waterproofness when you pull this off. But that's the only way to charge it and run your audio at the same time through the GoPro and on the Osmo. You have to take the little blast door off. Oh, nice, Dale. Yeah, I'm happy with Filmora. When I switched, I Googled what's the most like Wondershare, or what's the most like iMovie, and Wondershare Filmora came up, and it was simple. So that's what I like about it. I did try DaVinci. It was a little bit more than I wanted to do. Just had way too many features, and so I just needed the dumbed down version, which ended up being Filmora, which honestly has more features than I even know how to use. Yeah, David, Wondershare is one of the easiest ones. And honestly, if you look on YouTube, there are several really good YouTube videos on how to use most of these software. If you don't know how to do something, honestly, Google it and they will show you the way. It's rather impressive how easy it is once you get a little bit of help off the old interwebs. Oh, nice. I haven't used that one, Critter. So you do all of your editing on your iPad? Do you like hook up a mouse and stuff to it, or do you use all on the screen? You're welcome, David. No problem at all. Hey, Mark, how are you, man? How you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. What's going on? Oh wow, because that's where you made my logo, wasn't it, on your iPad? If you guys don't know, well, there you go. If you guys don't know, Critter made my logo up here. Did an excellent job, and I think he did it all on his iPad. Awesome, Scott. Thank you. I got it. Cool. Very nice. Thanks, guys. Hey, thanks, Brad. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Got the emails, guys. Thank you. Nice. Yeah, Sony. I think I actually think isn't that what Ben's using? What Dork's using is Vegas. I think he's using Vegas or Vegas Pro, one of those. He seems to like it. He tried to get me to go that route, and I probably would have, but I wanted to try Femora. Mick, excellent. There you go. Just totally Rob Dork, all the way around. Oh man. Hey Zach, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Mark, that was a 1.9 liter TDI. Yeah, close. And I think he misspoke on the power. I think he's thinking it makes somewhere in the neighborhood of high 100 horsepower, not the 250 he talked about. But still, it's making like 300 foot-pounds, and you can feel them all when it gets moving. Hey, thanks for being here. I thought we might try Saturday. I know Fridays are sometimes good, but a lot of people are out doing stuff, so I figured I'd try a Saturday and start at 6 instead of 7 to catch more of the East Coast folks. So, and it helps because my kids go to bed at 8. So if I'm off here by 8, Mama's not mad at me. Hey, Soils, man. Yeah, Dale, you're exactly right. I'm shocked at how well it did moving 35-inch tires across the sand. I mean, there's only a couple times when it felt underpowered, and a lot of those times were it was in too high a gear and it wasn't making enough boost. But if it was making boost and up in the res, it was going no problem. Oh, good, Scott. Yeah, I think I'll try to do that more. Hey, Kuba, see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Is try to start at 6 instead of 7 so that you folks, I know it's what, 9 there or 8 at least. Well, when I started anyway, it's probably 10 or 11 now. So, but yeah, thanks for being here. No, it sure didn't, Dale. It jumped the dunes. It was pretty rad. We hauled, well, you saw like we hauled three rigs back and one out of a ditch. So, oh, nice, Mark. Is it in a car? What car do you have? Okay, 10. So you're not. Oh yeah, so it's a little farther ahead, huh? Dale, I think he's okay. I think that rung his bell initially. What I didn't show on the video is he hit the jump, came off, and then just stopped kind of a ways from us and just sat there. And I was like, oh man, did he get knocked out? Or but I think he was seeing Tweety Bird in his head for a short time. Oh, nice, Mark. I have a sport wagon also, but it's the gas version. It's a 16 Volkswagen Golf sport wagon. So I wish it was the TDI. I wish I would have done that at the time and went with the gas. Oh, that'd be great, Corn. I love 410s. That's the best schedule in the world, in my opinion. 12s are too long, especially in my opinion. 12s are rough. 10s are great. 8s are fine for like work day, but man, it sure makes for a short weekend. Oh, cool. Is that a Chevy Soils, man? I love those. I love the old dualies. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Corn. Yeah, it makes for a long week. Are you on 12s now? Yeah, Tuesday through Friday or Monday through Thursday, beers. That's the way to go on a 10. Yeah, 12. It's always curious to me why we put nurses and a lot of law enforcement on 12s. It doesn't seem like good decisions are made, the longer the day goes on. And it just seems like a recipe for disaster having tired nurses, cops, any of those sorts of jobs where you're making high stress decisions. You don't make good decisions under stress when you don't have any rest. Oh yeah, that's rad. I had what year did I had? I had a 91 GMC crew cab dually with the 454. Great truck. back to back 15s. Yeah, that that wasn't a good week for me. Yeah, Jarl, they do drag. They drag hard. I would agree with that. Yep. You sure do, Dale. On a good day, you get 10. Mine was fuel injected, thankfully in 91, but it still wasn't very good. It was a great truck though. Crew cab dually. I had a travel trailer, and it didn't care. It hauled it around. So all right, what else? You guys have any other questions for me? Anything we haven't talked about in a while? Eric's not here, but I want to say again, thank you, Eric and his wife, whose name I'm spacing right now, but they made me this tumbler. It's got a couple of my stickers underneath the lacquer or whatever she used. It's got a map on the bottom of the King Mountain Lookout, which is one of the places we went on the Giant Loop ride. So thank you. Right now, it's got a adult beverage in it. Awesome glass. Oh, nice, Corn. Those are cool. Delcos back then are awesome. Yeah, that's brutal. That's brutal, Ronnie. Hard to do nowadays. What's fuel prices up there in Canada right now? Tenny, I don't know. Actually, I'm supposed to go. We're supposed to ride the BDR 6 route here in Oregon, but there's a fire there, so we might do a coast range ride, but that's coming up in like a week. And that'll be a camping trip. And then I'm supposed to go to Tour Tech with Dork, which is up in Washington, 2 weeks from then. So that'll be another camping trip. So I got two coming up. So, hey, thanks, my ADV. Yeah, it turned out nice. That'd be fun, Corn. Per liter. So what's that, like $5 a gallon? Close for premium. Yeah, the fires have been bad. Yeah, I bet you get gouged up there on the island, Critter. I remember it being high when we were there a couple years ago for some training. I think I'll be at Tour Tech that weekend, Soils man. I think that's the same weekend as Tour Tech Rally. Oh yeah, that's pretty high. I think it's like $5 a gallon for clear premium here, or close, for the non-ethanol, but it's still like just under $4 a gallon for ethanol premium. Yeah, I imagine it is, Critter. Getting stuff to the island can be expensive. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to stay in the coast range, so it's a little cooler, and maybe a little bit, yeah, mostly cooler. Maybe a little less dust. I don't know. 319. That's not bad. Oh, that's cool, Soils, man. That's awesome. That'll be a fun. That'll be a. Oh man, yeah, it's better out there in Kansas, corn. See, that's why I need to move so I can fill my hot rods. Oh, that's good, David. Yeah, I'm actually surprised Cali's under $5 a gallon. Oh, thanks, Brent. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was a fun trip. We had a good time. A lot of fun. Not as much riding, but oh, okay, that makes sense, corn. All right, Soils, I will definitely do that. Oh boy, it's getting low. Did I show you this? Did I show you this to you guys? I got this up at the dealership a couple months ago. Got a Honda mug. Got to represent the brand, you know. Since my old helmet said I didn't like them. Yeah, there's some real good riding out here. Lots to do in Oregon, Washington, Idaho. If you watch Backcountry Adventure Motorsports, Utah. I would love to go out east a little bit farther and ride some of that. Some pretty amazing mountains. Yeah, man, you got the Hondas. You gotta get some more gear. So, gotta get some more gear. Always. See, I'm not a big fan of the sand. How do you deal with the sand, Scott? That's not my thing. If you watch the video on the out at the desert, that when we got off the playa, it was not fun. What happened in DC? No, I think really what most of it comes down to yeah, sand is last. I agree, V-Track. Tom, I think it's just what's happening all over the country with you know, I live close to Portland and we all have seen the stuff coming out of there and that the influence that's having, you know, all over the world. And there's a safety aspect, there's a holding people accountable aspect that's not happening, and you know, just kind of burn out mostly. So as long as I get to ride the bike, I'm doing all right. But the actual day-to-day law enforcement work is not what it used to be. So if that answers your question. Yeah, I haven't done any riding. Really, I haven't done any riding off the West Coast. Really, I would need to get out to the Midwest, or at least like Rocky Mountains, Nevada, Utah, Idaho. Really, David? And you kept with it, huh? I think I would have rethought my experience if my first one was sand. Okay. Yeah, Scott, I don't blame you. Like I said earlier, if I find the right gig, I will be out. Yeah, Mark, I think that's probably are you just talking Portland or are you talking all over? Seattle has lost a ton. Portland, it's not good. Yeah, Ronnie, I agree. Just got to make sure it supports my family and pays for some health care. Yeah, Montana would be fun. I'd go ride in Montana. Absolutely. Yeah, Mark, I think you're right. They're super short. They pulled they pulled all their motor cops off the road, and they're all working patrol, which is why you're seeing a spike in traffic fatalities in Portland, as well as a spike in major crimes. Yeah, Tinny, I can retire at 53 with a full pension. It used to be 50, and they upped it, but I've got 18 years to go. So trying to figure out if it's going to be worth it. Thanks, Critter. I don't know that I'd be very good at that. I don't necessarily have a hand for details quite like that. Maybe, but I don't quite have the hand for that, I don't think. Oh, that's awesome, Clay. What a trip. 2,250 miles. That's rad. PDX, which bike do you have? The DRZ or the Africa Twin? To speak to your question, I'm 6 foot. I've got bar risers on both. I've actually thought about taking the bar risers off the AT after watching some videos with, like for instance, Brett Tax. I think he has a video on bar risers, and whether or not you need them. And I almost feel like sometimes with the risers on my Africa Twin that I'm not in that attack position that they talk about, or that he talks about. I think that's how he describes it, as that attack position where you're kind of in an athletic position, kind of over the bars. I find that I'm kind of standing pretty straight. They're fantastic for just cruising down, dirt roads and not really having to put a lot of thought into it. But as far as like technical riding on trails, I actually found that I had to move them the other day because they had moved back towards me where I'd had them forward. And at 5'9", I don't know that you will necessarily find them necessary. As a matter of fact, I think honestly, you probably will, find that you really don't need them. That's my that's my opinion. I like I said though, I've got risers on both bikes, but I've reconsidered for sure on the Africa Twin, taking them off because I don't know that they're helping me like I had anticipated. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Happy to help. Which sections of the BDR did you ride? But like I said, I honestly think I'm probably going to take mine off. I don't know that they're as helpful as I initially thought they would be. Pre-owned, so am I, but I just use them because when I stand up, I can lean forward just a little bit, but can be up off the seat. Oh, that'll be fun. I've heard good things about Lolo. That's like Lolo Pass, right? I've not been there, but I need to go see it. Yeah, and they also cause some binding with depending on where I run them. They cause some binding with my controls, the wiring, and I noticed when they were in the wrong spot, my brake line was too tight, and so there's some things to consider there. I don't think if you're 6 foot or less, you really need them, to be frank. Yeah, so my buddy has the Triumph Scrambler 1200, the X. I think it's the XC. It's the more dirt oriented one. They have like an XE, which is a little bit more street, and an XC. He's got one, and it was on the Giant Loop ride with us. It's a sweet machine. He had an AT before that and bought the Scrambler. Ouch. What do you like? Are you a Chevy guy, PDX? Or a Ford guy? Yeah, oh, Chevy. That's fair. I like Chevys too. I've had several, but yeah, currently definitely a Mopar guy. Yeah, I don't mind Chevys. My dad's got a '65 C20 that we're working on, but yeah, he really likes it. He liked his Africa Twin, but I think he likes the more horsepower and the little bit more of that naked look of the Triumph. He's very pleased with it. It actually has quite a few electronic gadgets too that he appreciates. So it's okay. All viewpoints are welcome here. It's all right. We like I like all classic cars for the most part. I really do not have. I'm not a dyed in the wool one or the other. I just happen to fall into Mopars, and that's kind of where I stuck. Yeah, that's Mopar. That's a Chrysler product, Zach. Definitely. Yeah, you're in. Chrysler, Plymouth, Dodge, and Jeep. Those are all part of it. It counts. What do they have? Oh, the Triumph. Yeah, I bet you like that, Dale. I mean, if the price part isn't doesn't I think like anything, you got to look at the um, you got to look at the future costs and maintenance. If you can do the maintenance yourself and those things, I think a more exotic brand is awesome. I just tend to go with the Japanese stuff. Yeah, Tom, that's a bummer. 70 Barracuda. That's a sweet car. Hard to replace. Yeah, Fiat. We don't need to talk about that, Brapson. Come on now. Can we gloss over that? Just let it be. No, Tom, not unless you have an oil well under your house. You're not gonna be able to get one. Mark, that works. So did I. I don't have one anymore, but I did. You know what? The van is a great machine. I will take crap for a Dodge minivan all day long, but that's by far one of the best family vehicles I've ever owned. By far. Oh yeah, man, wouldn't that be nice to have Soils Man 83 or 69 Super B? A buddy here locally has one. He just picked up out of a barn. I'm pretty jealous. It's a 383 4-speed car, yellow in color, and it's not running, but just snagged it out of a barn. Tom, what do you ride, man? I don't know if we've talked about it before. And Brapson, I can't believe you had to bring Fiat into this. We like to just forget that. Yeah, they are. My dad, my parents have had 3 or 4 of them. My dad had one as a work rig. It was like 250,000 miles. Never had a problem one with it. We bought ours new, and I think we sold it with like 50,000 miles because my wife got tired of it. But it was no issues. Yeah, you're right. The stow and go seating, right, Mark? You gotta love that. Gotta love that. Hey, Winterson, how are you, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you guys being here. Man, look at that. I have as many likes as people here. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. That's awesome. Glad you guys are enjoying the evening. Oh, you did? Oh, that's cool. Do you still have it? Well, you're a Mopar guy then. Duh beers. Oh man, that'd be fun to have back. Beards. Those are rad. I like the shorty vans. Yeah, don't do that, Mark. That's heavy for the old van. What's the little Fiat, the little hot rod Fiat car? Is it the might come to me. They had a Barth, right? The Fiat Abarth. I would be curious to drive one. Oh, okay. With the backup generator. Wow, that's quite the change. The Fiat to the i3. Yeah, the Abarth. Fiat X19. That's old school. My dad had one of those soils, man. Is did you pick up your wife in that, Beards? Is that where you did you get her down by the river in the van? Oh yeah, big slot mags. Do you have a picture of that? You should send that to me if you've got one, because I dig the vans. E-Barth. Yeah. The E-Barth, the Fiat E-Barth. Yeah, that's about the only Fiat I think I would be interested in driving. Ah, there you go, Beards. I wasn't sure. Trying to figure it out. Yeah, with the dragon on the side. Yeah, was it a hippie van, Beards? Did you have a bunch of like dragons and wizards and things? No, those are cool vans. I dig them. Hippie van. Yeah, I figured it probably was. Did you have a bed in it, or was it just like a transport van? Brapson, are you interested in a pair of gloves, man? If you are, send me an email. mclovinmoto@gmail.com. Let me know what size and color, and give me your address, and I will get you a set of a glove sent to you. So Brapson, let me know if you want a pair of gloves. Shoot me an email, mclovinmoto@gmail.com, and size and color and your address. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in tonight and chatting. Yeah, that's right. Dude, I would love to own one of those. I'd actually like one of the 60s vans, the Dodge like A100s is what they call them. A buddy of mine has one, and he's got a 440 in it with a tunnel ram. It's not done yet, but it's going to be rad. And I actually really like those 60s, early 70s vans. Wow, yeah, those are fun. Critter 69 Fiat Spider. Shaggin' wagon. Yeah. Tom, I think we are going to, for sure, we're both going to the Tour Tech rally. I'm riding up with him to Washington to that. And so you'll see some shenanigans here middle of next month, probably, when we get together to go ride up there. Yeah, I actually have some video of it. I've got an update coming on the Scamp. I got it running. Yay. So it runs now. I don't have it on the road yet, but it runs. And when I was over at my buddy's house getting some parts to make it run that he let me borrow, I took a little video of that van. So you'll see it in one of my upcoming videos of the van sitting in his driveway. Yeah, if you haven't, Tour Tech should be fun. It's in what, 2 weeks, Beards? 3 weeks, I think. So that is true. That's awesome, Winterson. That's super cool. I'm glad you're on top of it, Beards. Thank you. It's okay. You don't need to look. It's coming up if people want to go. Totally okay. $351. Hey Tom, Tom Barrero, what are you riding? Did you answer that before? I don't think I saw it. I was curious what you have. I think mini trucks are cool too. Did you guys see? I think I posted photos of it on my Instagram. If you don't follow there, it's Mclovin Moto at Mclovin Moto. Did you see the little Isuzu diesel truck I had for a short time that was lowered? I think I put pictures of it on Instagram, but it was cool. 5-speed with a little Isuzu diesel, rad little truck. Yep, those are great. Patriot, I like those too. I like them all. They're all fun. Oh, cool, Tom. That's awesome. Actually, I think you've other than the DRZ Critter, isn't that what you've got? Is a VTX? Scott, I don't think you'd be displeased with an Africa Twin if you want your wife to ride with you. One of my really good buddies, actually my riding partner at work, bought a Africa Twin at my recommendation. He bought a 19, and he's had his wife on it several times, and they go out and cruise around quite a bit. She actually likes it better than he had a Honda ST 1300 prior to that, and I believe she enjoys the Africa Twin better than the ST as far as passenger accommodations. Yeah, Brapson, it was really cool. It got good fuel economy. I had my buddy who I bought it from put a stack on it, so it had a stack coming up through the bed. It blew black smoke all over the place, actually all over the top of the truck when the water got down the stack. It was pretty awesome. So pretty fun. Groms are fun. I'm excited to see what Ben's going to do with his. He had a bunch of giant loop gear strapped to it the other day. Oh yeah, it rolled coal, Brapson. It rolled coal. It was rad. It was not fast. It wasn't turbocharged. It was one of the slowest machines on the face of the planet, but it was fun. So it was fun. But yeah, and I don't know how tall you are, Scott, but they have a low position on the seat. My buddy's probably 5'9", 5'10" at the tallest, and he's got the low seat on it, and or the low setting. You don't have to have a different seat. You just put it in a different spot, and he can touch the ground. And he actually prefers to ride it over his ST. Look at this. We're just making friends all over the place. I like it. That's awesome, Tom. Hey, Tom, if I've got one last pair of gloves to give away, and I want to give them to you. If you would send me an email at mclovinmoto@gmail.com, mclovinmoto@gmail.com, tell me the size and the color. They have red, green, or black, and your email address, and I will send you a pair of gloves. So I appreciate you being here tonight, and that's my last pair of gloves to give away. They're going to Tom tonight. So I appreciate all of you who are here, and thank you for hanging out with me. And I appreciate the community. Like I said, this channel is not really about me necessarily. I mean, it's about my adventures, but if I can bring other people along and encourage other people to ride and make new friends, then I'm happy with that. So if you enjoyed being here, please give it a thumbs up down at the bottom. And I appreciate all the time that you guys spend hanging out with me and chatting bikes and cars and life for sure. So, what's up, buddy? You want to say hi? There's a McNugget.
Congratulations on the gloves.
There you go. That's right. Thanks, buddy.
I'm just putting some clothes away. I'll be in here in a sec.
Sounds good. Yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. So I'm going to sign off probably in about 5 minutes. We got that gives me some time to put my kids to bed. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for those that got gloves or that won gloves. Please send me your email and your address and the size and color that you want, and I will get those to Kemi Moto and hopefully get them sent out soon. I'll also send you guys some stickers as well. So thanks again. Yeah, it's one of the McNuggets. There's two of them. That's the older one. Hey, V-Man, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Clay. Thanks. Thanks, Mark. Nice to hear from you. Thanks for stopping by. How'd you find the channel? Night, Critter. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, I got to keep Mama happy, Dale. We've been married. Let's see, this month is 13 years, so got to do my best. They already do soils, especially the older one. We're working through some of that testiness right now, actually. So good night, Brad. Thanks for being here. You gonna say hi? We're gonna say good night.
Good night, everybody.
Talk normal. There you go. Thank you. There you go. That's better. This is Finley. You got to move over this way so the camera gets you.
Yeah.
There you go. Good night, Ronnie. Thanks for being here.
Good night.
Thanks, Charles. We'll hopefully we'll do another one in September, maybe towards the end after get back from some camping trips. So.
Ooh, camping.
Oh, awesome, Scott. I try to keep it. PG or better. Oh, get your clothes on.
Yep.
Did you take a bath?
Yeah.
Oh, do you feel better?
Yes.
You come over here and say hi?
Way better. Hi.
Oh, very cool. Well, glad you're here, Mark. Nope, other way. See, the camera's right there. Oh, you gonna show him your mouth? Show him all the teeth you lost? Look at that. Oh, he's toothless. Toothless the dragon. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. You guys take care.
See you later.
And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Maybe. There it is.